And with that introduction by our ring announcer, Brandon Matheny, welcome back to more VCW action. I am Blake Chadwick. We are live in the Norfolk Masonic Temple, as tonight we have a battle of East meets West, as Ruthless Ryan Davidson, once again returning to Norfolk from the Reality of Wrestling and Booker T School in Houston, Texas, the Bel Air native. He made his VCW debut back in July of 2016 at the Liberty Lottery. And now he's looking to potentially find some championship gold here in the Commonwealth.
And his opponent, he hails from Butte, Montana, and weighing in at 215 pounds, Ken Dixon!
And you have to wonder tonight, will Ryan Davidson cross the Dixon line? As here comes Ken Dixon, as Ryan Davidson's essentially west, and he will meet east. Coming to us from Maryland, he is a Butte, Montana native, but he has been plying his trade up throughout the Maryland area. And here he comes, all 215 pounds of Ken Dixon. And we have seen him, along with Joe Keys, form a tag team known as the Dixon Line, as they have made some serious waves up and down the East Coast. And they have come to Vanguard Championship Wrestling looking for tag team gold, but Ken Dixon, in speaking with him before this match, says tonight's my chance to shine on the singles scene. And he will have an opportunity tonight against Ryan Davidson. From what I understand, the winner of this will be moving right up the ladder as it relates to the rankings for the VCW Commonwealth Heritage Champion. As we do know, earlier on in this event, we saw Gino become the Commonwealth Heritage Champion, knocking off Colby Carino. And you have to think the winner of this matchup very well could be in line for a shot at Colby Carino, perhaps his first shot, coming up sometime as 2017 rolls on. Ryan Davidson looks to be playing a few mind games. But we are set to begin here. Once again, our first event of 2017 in the Norfolk Masonic Temple. Capacity crowd on hand. As bell sounds, we are underway. Referee Kevin Burr assigned to this contest. East meets West, Ken Dixon and Ruthless Ryan Davidson, one-on-one. And you see a bit of an athletic display to start, as Ken Dixon seems to be getting the better of Davidson, at least in terms of the crowd approval. Again, we've seen Ken Dixon compete in a VCW ring for the better part of a year. And again, Davidson debuting back in the summer at our 10th annual Liberty Lottery. And he has since returned on a few occasions, signing what I do believe to be some sort of deal with Commissioner George Pantis to become a regular part of the VCW roster. As we do know, Davidson has the size advantage here. Dixon might have the height advantage and maybe the quickness as well. But Davidson, deceptively quick for his size. So let's see what gives here in this one. Full-on dragon twist applied by Ruthless Ryan Davidson into that top twist lock. Turns it right into a hammer lock. There's a roll-up, 1-2. And a near fall, and both men back to a vertical base. As we are still in the feeling out process. And back in 2016, VCW Commissioner George Pantis said he wanted to take a new initiative and bring in some new talent to Vanguard Championship Wrestling. Two of those men being on display right here in this matchup. As again, we could be looking at our #1 contender coming up in the future for the brand new Commonwealth Heritage Champion Gino. And that championship, which in its near 5 years of existence has proven to be one of the top titles not just in VCW, but in the state of Virginia as well. As the momentum shifts back over, allowing Dixon to take the advantage with a side headlock, and Davidson just throws him right down and looks to grab a camel clutch. Double leg pickup there by Davidson, or rather by Dixon, and moves right back to the front and grabs that side headlock once again. As both men back to a vertical base. Sends him for a ride. And the irresistible force meets the immovable object as neither man moves. Right in the center of the ring. And now Dixon retaliating with a series of knife-edge chops. Taking it right to Ruthless Ryan Davidson. Sends him for a ride, and Davidson, veteran tactics, slides under the bottom rope outside the ring and slows down the momentum of Ken Dixon. As the crowd wanting Davidson to get back in the ring, but again, he has 10 seconds before he's counted out. As you can hear him giving it to Ryan Davidson in the Norfolk Masonic Temple. Again, near capacity crowd on hand for our first event of 2017. As Dixon charges in, and Davidson once again drops right down. Restarting the count, but Dixon, he's going to give chase and comes right back in the ring. But Ryan Davidson cuts him right off. And you can see the quickness on display there by Ryan Davidson, as he was able to stay a step ahead of Ken Dixon. And now the Irish whip into the opposite buckle, but Dixon charges right out with the clothesline. Excellent job right there by Dixon. Inverted atomic drop. Creates some separation. Now Dixon going right back on the offense. And clubbing blows against Ryan Davidson in the corner. A series of them here by Ken Dixon. Dixon winds up. And one more time will be the charm, as Davidson reeling out of the corner here. And Ken Dixon goes to put him in position, but gets popped with a European uppercut by the former multi-time Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champion. As Dixon comes right back with the knife-edge chop. He's got Davidson in the corner. The Irish whip to the opposite buckle. Dixon charges in, but eats the boot of Ryan Davidson off the ropes, and the big man takes him down with a shoulder tackle.
5 minutes have elapsed. 15 minutes remaining.
And this match set with a 20-minute time limit. You hear the announcement from ring announcer Brandon Matheny. Says 5 minutes have gone by, 15 minutes remain. As Ryan Davidson rubbing that elbow right across the bridge of the nose of Ken Dixon. As right now it's all Ruthless Ryan Davidson right here in the Masonic Temple. As once again a battle of East meets West. A pair of somewhat newcomers here to VCW. As Davidson rams Dixon face first into the ring apron. Once again inflicting even more punishment. As again, Ken Dixon, we've primarily seen him in tag team competition here in VCW. But we know he can get it done in the singles ranks. As Davidson putting him in position, a very precarious position, right there on the ring apron! And he drops the leg. Remember, that ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, minimal padding or protection out there. Comes back inside, hooks the outside leg, and there's a near fall. But Ryan Davidson in full control right now. As he could be looking for that Davidson driver to end things here tonight. And if he is able to get the 1-2-3 over Ken Dixon, again, you have to think Commissioner George Pantis. Well, here we go, another lateral press, 1-2. And a near fall. Commissioner George Pantis would have to think sometime coming up perhaps as early as April 1st. Ryan Davidson will be getting a title shot against Gino when VCW comes right back here to the Norfolk Masonic Temple. That's Saturday night, April 1st, 7:30 bell time. Get your tickets now, vcw-wrestling.com. as Ryan Davidson does not want to be an April Fool on that day. And that sit-out suplex, 1-2. And only a near fall for Ryan Davidson. And again continues to inflict the punishment with a series of right hands to the side of the head of Ken Dixon. As he seems to be toying with him now. As for the last 3 or 4 minutes, Ryan Davidson has been in full control. And I think he just took a bite right out of Ken Dixon. And again, Davidson going right back to the well, stomping away on Dixon. Davidson picks him up and a big scoop slam. And now Davidson might be looking to close the door here on Ken Dixon, but takes his sweet time. Nobody home on the elbow drop. And Dixon moves out of the way again. Ken Dixon on the comeback trail. Pops him right in the mouth with the back elbow. Ken Dixon now perching himself up on that middle turnbuckle. Davidson moves out of the way. And now chops Dixon right back into the corner. Davidson sends him for a ride. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Ken Dixon off the ropes. There's a crossbody. The body blocked one more time by Ken Dixon. Picks him up here. Going for a suplex. It appears as if Davidson's too much. And Ryan Davidson cuts him right off. And Davidson now builds some steam off the ropes and walks right into a standing spine buster. Ken Dixon now. This can do it. Hooks the outside leg. 2 and 2 7/8. The spine buster nearly does in Ryan Davidson. But the tide is swinging towards Ken Dixon as he's looking to make a comeback here in this one. Rapidly approaching the 10-minute mark. Looks to put him in fireman's carry position, well scouted by Ryan Davidson. Pummeling him down with those elbows. As Davidson is going to get him up. Looked like he might have been going for the Davidson driver. He turns around right to the fireman's carry. And Ken Dixon.
10 minutes have elapsed. 10 minutes remaining.
There's that 10-minute announcement. Davidson now turns around, spins out. Double leg pickup as Ken Dixon looks to turn it over. And Dixon, gets pushed off by Davidson. Looks like he got him in the eyes and sends him shoulder first right to the ring post. Again, no padding or protection. He turns him around, and Ryan Davidson nails him with the Davidson driver. His version of that Fisherman's Buster. 2, 3, and Ryan Davidson gets the win.
The time of the fall, 10 minutes and 41 seconds. Your winner, Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
So Ryan Davidson finds an opening, and one Davidson driver later gets the 1, 2, 3, and it appears as if on this night, West will beat East, and possibly a showdown with his fellow Reality of Wrestling star Gino for that Commonwealth Heritage title here at VCW.